Most people quit way too early, but here's the truth. Success isn't about speed or talent. It's about showing up day after day and putting in the work. I'm someone who's had to start over more than once in my life, and today I want to share a story that stuck with me since elementary school that I found helpful, and I think you will too. Here's what you'll walk away with from this video. Why persistence beats talent every single time, how to use the drop-by-drop principle in your work, building your business or brand, and I'll also offer a simple way to stop giving up too soon when you feel like no one's listening. And don't worry, I'll keep this super practical, so stick around to the end. Okay, let's get into it. There's a famous story about a man named Akiva, a 40-year-old who was illiterate and had never studied the Bible because he couldn't read or write. One day as he walked by a stream of water, he noticed a rock with a small hole carved into it. Curious, he looked closer and realized that the hole had been formed by the slow, steady dripping of water over many years. Akiva thought to himself, if something as soft and gentle as water could carve solid stone, then steady study can carve wisdom into me. And that was the turning point. Inspired by this realization, Akiva began studying the Bible from scratch. It wasn't easy, but he persisted, drop by drop, day by day, until he became the famous Rabbi Akiva, one of the greatest sages in Jewish history. A single drop of water doesn't look powerful, but through persistence, it's transformational, and it can transform you too. Now, since I'm 40 myself, this story hits even harder, and I can't help but notice the parallels. Thankfully, I can read and write, but after moving across the world, switching careers, and starting fresh, I've had to reinvent myself more than once. Honestly, it feels humbling to start over. It's like being a rookie all over again. But the story reminds me I don't need to figure it all out overnight. I just need to keep showing up, drop by drop, day by day. Progress doesn't come in one dramatic moment. It comes in small steps that add up. So how does this actually help you, especially if you're building a business or brand? Well, when you first start posting online, it feels like no one cares. You put your work out there and all you hear is silence. You wonder, is anyone even listening? And that silence can feel discouraging. The reality is that most people give up way too soon. But the truth is, every post, every video, every podcast is like a drop of water. Alone, it doesn't seem like much, but drip after drip, you're carving your place in the world. You have to remember that results don't come overnight. They come from stacking effort day after day. And when you keep stacking, you build momentum that compounds. As long as you stick with it and put in the consistent effort, you will have your breakthrough moment. So let me give you a few ways that make this practical right now. First, commit to the long game. Don't judge yourself by how today's post performs. Evaluate your efforts by what you've built in 6 months or a year. That's where real growth shows up. Second, set a rhythm you can actually keep. If daily posting feels overwhelming, pick 3 times a week. If 3 feels like too much, commit to once a week. The key isn't intensity, it's consistency. Third, focus on progress, not perfection. You don't need every video or post to be flawless. A steady stream of good enough content will take you further than one perfect piece you never actually publish. Fourth, repurpose what you create. One core idea can be the basis for your newsletter, a YouTube video, a LinkedIn post, a short video, or a reel. You don't have to start from scratch every time. And finally, trust the process. You might not see instant feedback, but that doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're still in the building stage. Growth always feels invisible before it becomes obvious. Here's the bottom line. If you stick with it, if you keep showing up, post by post, week by week, you will break through. So don't quit too early. Keep building, keep sharing, keep putting your voice into the world. And if you found this helpful, I've got another video about how to start creating content when you feel like no one's watching. It's the perfect next step to keep your momentum going. And if you want more practical motivational tools like this, stick around because I'll keep showing up here week after week with more ways to help you grow. Until next time, keep showing up, keep creating.